One out, nobody on. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A swing and a ground ball to third, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Martinez swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". He was a 20th round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're on the short end of a... And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
And that'll get down for a base hit. So a base hit to kick things off here, and there's a man aboard to start out their half of the second.
That is the first baseman.
So now Carlos Santana, and he hits it hard to the right side. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now. Into the box now, Domingo Santana, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Still struggling at the plate with an average well under 200. Still without a home run and with just a lone RBI. And Pedroia looks this one in for out number 1. Ready now, Roberto Perez. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Now the 1-0.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. From the belt, the pitch. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
Striding in for the Indians, Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. From the stretch. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
I tried to jerk that one, and it's 2-2. 3-2 now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
So he throws him for the strikeout. Cesar Hernandez is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning. Devers has it on to first, and the Triber held in check as the inning is over. So no runs here on now to the bottom of the second. It's the Indians 1 and the Red Sox nothing. So here's the cleanup hitter, Rafael Devers, and he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. The pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. In comes Naquin. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. There's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He's been productive at the plate in the series with 6 hits coming into this one. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. And gone. An absolute bomb. Mitch Moreland with a solo home run. Number 10 for him on the year. And with it, the Red Sox have tied it at 1.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
At the plate, Christian Vasquez. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. Santana comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. Striding in for Boston, Alex Verdugo. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball.
2 out, nobody on. Good hard sinker, but he lays off to even things at 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. On the ground to the left side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired.
Back now at Fenway Park, home of the Red Sox, who have certainly treated these fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. Entering the day, they rank in the upper echelon of several pitching categories, and that doesn't go unnoticed around the clubhouse. One of the position players told me, our pitching staff has a calming influence on the entire team. We know they're going to keep us in games, and flat out, they just get the job done, and that helps everyone play more relaxed and confident. It appears this group of pitchers is a real cornerstone of this ball club, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Hit hard on the ground to short. Bogarts has it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with 1 gone, time for a check of the standings to see where the Red Sox place in the American League East. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. And there's a base hit on the line.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts, some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Stepping in now, Jose Ramirez. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Chasing after it is Verdugo. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Stepping into the box, Tyler Naquin. He singled his last time up. A fastball taken for strike 1. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Reyes is off of first with 2 away. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Bradley is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Indians leave 1. Home half of the third coming up, tied at 1. Stepping in, Dustin Pedroia. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. And he lays off there, 1-0. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Now a bouncing ball for the shortstop Lindor, and there's one down now. One gone here in the Boston third, and in to hit next it'll be the left-handed batter Jackie Bradley Jr. Out in front of it, strike 1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Here it comes. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. Perez gathers, and he makes the throw to first. Bradley is retired, 2 down now. Striding into the box, Andrew Benintendi. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Smoke toward the hole, and that is through into right field for a single. Hey, keep hacking at that breaking ball. You're going to get one at some point.
Yeah, no doubt. He did a little something there I like to call the bait and switch, Matty. I think he took a bad swing at that first curveball to buy himself another one. He got one in the zone and didn't miss it.
Into the box now, Xander Bogaerts. He was the winner of the AL Silver Slugger Award at shortstop a season ago. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
1-2 to the Boston shortstop. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Red Sox leave 1. We've played 3 full. We're tied at 1. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. Lifted in the air to center. Bradley is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now back
into the box now. Domingo Santana flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Lays off 1-0. Line drive snagged on a short hop. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
Now back.
Digging in to try it again, Roberto Perez. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Tries to go the other way as this is hit in the air down the right field line. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Just a 4-pitch inning there as the Indians go down quietly. On to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the dangerous bat of J.D. Martinez.
The designated hitter, J.D.
Here comes the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at-bat. One might be coming right here.
The 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch-out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Chopper, foul. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
At the plate now, Mitch Moreland, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The 1-0 misses, ball 2. Moreland, originally from Mississippi, he was a 17th round pick back in the draft of 2007.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
2 balls and a strike to count. And a strike. Threw him a breaking ball that time, 2-2.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
Reined in. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. 5th inning. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Wackney with a report.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. They currently have more than 1 hit per inning, and looking at strikeouts, they only have 2. So far, the recipe for success has been to make contact early and often.
Thank you, Heidi. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
The 1-2
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location, and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Hit sharply on the ground, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Running hard, he's digging for second.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
In now, Oscar Mercado, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. 1 run, 6 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first is in time for the first out. And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. 1 for 2 with a solo shot that came back in the first inning. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
He loses him on ball 4.
Up next for Cleveland,
Heath Hembry will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. First pitch coming, here it is. There's a fastball on the inner 3rd taken for a strike. Hembry was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
As a manager, you never really want to put a man on by a hit by pitch, but you absolutely hate to have it happen when it loads the bases. Now the pitcher is looking a little shaky, and the threat of a big inning is very real.
Ready once again, Jose Ramirez. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley, and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and this scoots under his glove. Oh, what a time for that. The run scores from second. It's now 3-1.
Hey, even though we're in the middle of this one here, Giro, that's a big base hit and 2 RBIs to boot.
Yeah, you never know when it's going to come, Dan, but when you see runners in scoring position, you're up to plate, your eyes light up, and you have to come through for the team. Great at bat right there.
1-0 the count. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
But gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Up next for
Digging in the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Back up the middle, but the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, Hero. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely
will score.
Sometimes you got to pull out the ambush tactic. You don't know what the best pitch is going to be. Oh, right there. Get me a knock to the left side.
To the plate now, Cesar Hernandez. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Verdugo waits on it. And that ends the inning. All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Tribe lead this one 6-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi. And he's going to make it there, barely, as he's into second base with a double. Striding in once again, Alex Verdugo. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
The 0-1 delivery. A bullet to first base, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
The batter, number 15, second baseman, Justin.
A man at second with 1 down, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. First pitch of the at-bat. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. Vasquez isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. Safe at the plate. And the deficit is cut to 4 now.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8 and 9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
So here now is Jackie Bradley. He swings and grounds it to short. There's one. Back to first, and that was a sparkler. A double play, and the inning is over. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. 5 innings complete. The Indians lead it 6-2. At the plate, Oscar Mercado. For his career in this matchup, small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
This year against right-handed pitching, Mercado hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Looked like he got fooled on the speed there, 2-2. Sure took a healthy hack that time. Full count, 3-2 to the Indians' DH.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
On the ground for the shortstop, Bogarts. He's right there, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Francisco Lindor will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Brian Johnson will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. First delivery to him on the way.
0-1, no strikes. Whoa, that's down.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
2-1 now. And now pitch on the way. This is skied out toward right. Verdugo waits on it. 2 gone. And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. First pitch on its way. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. Curveball inside corner, drops in for a strike.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work your...
And a hanger as he gives this one a pretty good ride out to deep center. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
And that misses 1-1. All right, back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. He went down on strikes last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing, and he pops him up. Ramirez in foul ground, and this will land foul. Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Swing and a liner. Foul. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Bouncer to the left side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. Digging in now, Jose Ramirez. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Up next,
so here's Tyler Naquin.
The center fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Liner toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard and good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Ryan Brazier will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Number 70.
Santana in front with a 2-0 count. Bouncer to the left side. Devers fields it cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error. Last half of the 7th here, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Third baseman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
This guy's throwing a gem so far. Biggest key, 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Lays off the sinker here. Ball and a strike. Pulled toward right center field. Reyes moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now batting.
One man is out in the Red Sox 7th, and that'll bring up a former Gold Glover, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland. This ball will be chopped foul. Now here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. On its way is pitch number 75. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. Into the box, Christian Vasquez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Hit on the ground to third. Ramirez is there, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Now to the plate, Domingo Santana. He'll start us off in the 8th.
Number 24, Domingo Santana.
From the stretch. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. The Red Sox entered the day looking to wrap up a big series sweep, but it's going to take some late game heroics in order to make that a reality.
Never easy to sweep any team, but this is a close one, and there's an old saying in baseball, a bloop and a blast, and if they can stay close, get a base hit, get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark, they're not out of this one yet.
Devers has it, and there's one away.
Now batting, catcher.
Ready for another shot now. Roberto Perez singled home a run in his last time up. No balls and 1 strike. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. And for the opposition, wrapping this up and salvaging a win would at least make their trip out of here a little more pleasant.
This could be just what the doctor ordered. Nobody likes to get swept on the road, so winning this one could be big for building back team morale.
Here now the 2-2. Hit out towards second. Up with the ball is Pedroia. And there are 2 away now. Now at the plate, Cesar Hernandez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And a ball 1-0. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. Standing in, Oscar Mercado. He was a ground out victim last time up. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
But little trouble handling this one down there at third is that. Digging in, Alex Verdugo. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And there's ball 1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Pitch on the way.
Down to 3-1.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch coming, here it is. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
2-0 now.
2 balls, no strikes.
From the belt, the pitch. In the dirt here, and he'll keep that runner where he is, but meanwhile it's 3-0 now. Nobody out, runner on first. There's a strike as he gets this one over. It's 3-1 now. And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
The center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. No hits to this point. Looked like the sinker there, dipped a little below the knees. Runners on first with 1 down. And oh, look out as the cutter ran way in and just about drilled him.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there.
And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know what? Right there, he executed a pitch. He can't worry about where it's going. He just wants to put it on the ground right there, give his defense a chance to work, and it found a hole. Period. The end.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he was able to only get that first out in the 8th, but nonetheless he'll depart with the lead. Dominic Leone takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. First offering on its way. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. Skied into straightaway right. Reyes is over just a few steps to his left as he takes it for out number 2. Digging in, Xander Bogaerts. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field. And that is going to clear the wall. A home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. And this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game.
They seem to forget that the game started a while ago, but better late than never, I guess. Sometimes one big hit is all it takes to get a team going. We'll see if they can build on it and make a run here.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 of this series.
He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. But the Red Sox push across. So here's Francisco Lindor now. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. So striding forward now, Franmil Reyes. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
After taking such an ugly swing, if I'm the batter right now, it has to be in the back of my mind that he might repeat that exact same pitch.
And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Here's a topper fouled off to the right, and that'll even the count at 2-2. Now here's the pitch.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Set and the pitch. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. And he falls behind 0-2. Low and away with that one. It's 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Fouled off. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Indians go down 1-2-3. They lead it, however, it's 6-5. Brad Hand comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 33, Brad Hand.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Rafael Devers is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is a called strike 3 on the corner.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
He's set. Here it comes. Mitch Moreland is at the plate as he watches ball 1. And this will be fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
The batter.
Stepping up now, Christian Vasquez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. Hand is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
Last strike now for the Red Sox. And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
A 1-run game, 6-5 the final today. Cleveland used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Aaron Savali gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Brad Hand closes the door for the save, his 8th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the show. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox. It's Baseball on the Show, and it's coming up next. So stepping in, Bo Bichette. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off tonight for Toronto, the shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit sharply toward the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off.
Batting second.
Oh, okay. I see how it's going to be. You're going to implore that. You're going to use the ambush tactics and not playing nice right there. Usually you're supposed to take the 0-0 pitch to start the game. He wasn't paying attention.
He pulls into second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
These fans haven't even had a chance to grab a soda and a hot dog before the offensive fireworks are flying. First we had a leadoff single, then a two-base hit to drive in a run. If this pattern continues, a triple should be on tap next.
Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball.
It's through. Let's see if they send him around to try to score. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Batting fourth, the first baseman.
I mean, you want to talk about doing your job and getting paid for it. There it is right there. Unselfish AB trying to work his guy from second to third. And what do you know? Not for yourself.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game. So a runner at first with 2 away. And the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. This is popped up. Bogaerts waits on it. And that retires the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Jays. Tanner Roark will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this has been a really strange year for this guy. He's pitched much better at home than he has on the road. He struggled on the road almost the entire season up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn that around in this one here. The windup and the 0-1. Line drive to center field. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
I guarantee you at release point, he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up, middle of the plate, usually gets deposited in the seats.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, and he'll bounce one on the ground to first. Fielded cleanly to second for 1, and the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily. So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. No balls and a strike to count. Comes set and the 0-1. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Rafael Devers the next to bat. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. From the belt, the pitch. Bogaerts, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that'll wind up a foul ball just to the right of Pesky's pole. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Right fielder looking up to the track, to the wall. And that is into the visitors' bullpen, a home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him. And the Red Sox have come back to knock things up at 2.
Well, that lead didn't last very long. Great swing of the bat right there to get your team right back in it and tie this one up.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. We'll head to the top of the 2nd, and we are tied 2-2. Stepping in for the Jays, Reese McGuire. He'll step in trying to do something about this 2-2 tie. In there for strike 1. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
That'll bring up Billy McKinney. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. He pulls this one into right, and that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Batting up, the second baseman.
Standing in now, Kevin Biggio, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And he lays off for ball 1.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Number 11.
When this thing left the bat, I thought it had 3-run homer written all over it, but it bounces off the wall, so only 1 run scores. And now a chance for his buddy to return the favor and bring in 1 or maybe 2.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Liner towards second, but Pedroia there to pull it in, and that's the first out.
Now batting.
So 2 men are on with 1 man out, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Bounced softly in front of the plate. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out. Stepping in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. Here's the 1-0 down the third baseline. Second and third, 2 away. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Line toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit.
And he seems to be in a little bit of a funk as of late. Not sure if it's mechanical or psychological, but something is definitely off. Gave up 5 runs last time out and 5 more here. Not the kind of consistency you're looking for from a starting pitcher.
Pulled toward right center field. Bradley on the run. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Now batting, left fielder.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. Hit hard up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. And he is safe at the plate as they continue to pile on. It's now a 7-2 ball game.
The right fielder, number 15.
Here's Randall Grichuk as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 0-2 home. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. 9 men come to the plate, however, 5 of them score. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Toronto leads this one 7-2. So coming to the plate, Christian Vasquez. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
1-0 the count. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. 1-2 to the Red Sox catcher.
1-2.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo.